Ashwin, till now in the part of our vector algebra, we have discussed about in our last video we have discussed about what vector addition, in which we have discussed about triangle law of addition, and in also in the law of in our section addition of vectors we have see how can we add two vectors by triangle law and parallelogram law there. Then we have after that we have there is a discussion about properties of addition of two vectors there. That's it's commutative and then it's associative and having a sense of identity, and as well as existence of additive inverse there. Then we have discussed about positions. It's a component of rectangular component vectors there. After that we have in our last topic it's end with the what we have on the board is that it's our vector joining 2 points. Then we are going to be add in this section. Now we have to look up. Now we have how can we get the adjoining two vectors there. Then there is one of the question that if there is also a section formula there. If we have two vectors there, and then it's are going to be sected by any other vector C, then there is a section formula. Yes. Now we are going to be introduce you there is a section formula for when we have any vectors there, given vectors, two vectors A and B. Look, our vector section formula is given by in our section formula. Just suppose our origin and we have two vectors or OA, OB. This is our vector A, and portion vector OB is a vector B. Now look, we have OA and OB our two vectors there, A and B. Let's join this. Just suppose these are intersected by a vector C at the point C in the ratio m:n. Now it's given there. It's intersected by our vector C internally. Then it's given there what is the ratio of AC is to CB. AC is to CB. It's given the ratio is what? m/n. Then we have AC to CB is 1/n, and then it's our position vector there. Then we are going to be terms in our vector form. Then it's also can be written as what? N times vector AC is equal to n times vector CB. Now it's n times vector AC and our m times CB. Now look, how can we represent our the vector AC? If we are going to be change our vector, then our vector AC is written by what? It's a OC minus OA. Similarly, our vector CB can be represented by, how can we write down our CB? It's a vector OB minus vector OC. Now when we are going to solve this, then we have this OC, then means vector OC take common, then we have m plus n here, and here our what we get? Then we get m times vector OB plus n times vector OA. Then our vector OC is given by m OB plus n times OA divided by m plus n. Then what is our OB there? OB is B, means m times vector B plus n times O is what? Vector A. Then this is our position vector for C, point C. Now it's our vector section formula there, m times vector B plus n times vector A upon m plus n. This is our section formula. From this section formula, if our C is what? If our C is, now we are going to find out our midpoint formula. Our C is midpoint. Look, if our C is midpoint, then m is to n is what? 1, means mn are equal there. When our mn are equal there, then the ratio is 1:1. Means we have the what is our, here is 1, here is 1, 1 plus 1 2. means our midpoint formula for vectors is given by vector a plus b by 2 over r, or also is a 1 by 2 of vector a plus vector b. Then this is our midpoint formula. If we have to find out the midpoint of vectors, two vectors there, then our midpoint formula is given by 1 by 2 of the sum of two vectors a plus b. Now look, we have discussed section formula here, and then we have discussed our midpoint formula. Now we are going to be find out if we have to find out the position vector of a centroid of a triangle. Then so suppose we have to find out a centroid of a given triangle. Look, thus we are going to find out the centroid of triangle. Then how can we are going to find out centroid of triangle here? Then look, how can you find out our centroid of triangle formula there? Then now by using vectors we are going to find out centroid of a triangle. Look, we have any triangle with vertices a, b, c, with the vertices having our position vectors of vertices. What is a vector a, and b is b, and it's a vector c. Now look, what we take here, we have a triangle ABC in which a vector a, vector b, and vector c are the position vectors of vertices a, b, c. Now look, we have to find out centroid of a triangle. Just suppose AD is our median there, and G is our centroid. Now we have to find out the coordinate of our G there. Then G divides AD in which ratio? In the ratio, yes, 2:1. Now this is our ratio is what? 2:1. Look, AD is our median there. Then what is the coordinate of D? D is the midpoint of then BC. Then by midpoint formula, what we have? The coordinate of D is what? Vector B plus vector C by 2. Now we are going to find out the coordinate of C. Look, this point G divides our the line segment AD in the ratio 2:1. Then we are going to apply section formula there. Then the coordinate of G is what given by? It's a 2:. We have what is 1:a or 2 into this, then 2 into vector b plus vector c by 2 plus 1 into vector a, and what is our ratio? 2 plus 1. Now we are going to solve this. This cancel 2, and then we have vector b plus vector c, 1 into a, vector a, then it's a 3, and after rearranging vector a plus vector b plus vector c by 3. This is our formula for find out the centroid of a given triangle when we have its position vectors of vertices a, b, and c are given by vector a plus b, vector plus c upon 3. Now look, we have discussed our section formula in today class. We have discussed our section formula when we any two vectors are intersected by internally. Then we have discussed midpoint. Then we have now we have discussed our centroid of a triangle. Look, we are going to do some problems now, some basic problem to solve. Let's do some basics problems on vector algebra there to solve it. We start with our some basics question. Just we have to compute the magnitude of the following vectors. We have to calculate the magnitude of a vector. A vector is given by 1 by root 3 I cap plus 1 by root 3 j cap plus 1 by root 3 k cap. Look, our vector is given by vector C is given by 1 by root 3 cap I cap. Now here we have to compute the magnitude of. Then how can we find out the magnitude of vector C? How can we find out magnitude of vector C? Yes, magnitude of vector C is given by under root what? It's a x, y, z. Under root x square is 1 by root 3 whole square plus 1 by y square plus z square. Then it's what? Under root x square plus y square plus z square. Then yes, we have what? 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, or it's a 3 upon 3 and square root of 1, means our magnitude of vector C is what? Sorry, we have to be write down magnitude by this. Now mod of vector C is what? 1. Our magnitude of the vector given by 1 by root 3 I cap plus 1 by root 3 j cap plus 1 by root 3 k cap, the magnitude of vector given by, how can we find our magnitude? If we are going to be take it's x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap, our magnitude of vector is given by under root x square plus y square plus z square. After solving we get the magnitude of vector C is what? 1 there. Then we take another example. Find the value of x and y. Again taking our own basic question there. Find the values of x and y so that the vector 2 I cap, 3 j cap, x I, y, z are equal. It's given that we have two vectors, 2 I cap plus 3 j cap, and one of the another vector is that x I cap plus y j cap. Okay, here we have to find out the values of x and y so that the vectors 2 I cap plus 3 j cap and 2 I cap plus 3 j cap are equal there. It's a given. Look, it's given there. These are two vectors. Let's suppose it's our vector m, and this is our n. It's given here. Vector m and n. Our two given vectors are equal there. Now we know when our two vectors are equal there. When our two vectors are equal there, two vectors are equal if and only their corresponding, when their corresponding components are equal. If it is given that m and n equal, means 2i plus 3j cap is equal to x I cap plus y j cap. If these two vectors are equal, it's only equal when their what corresponding components are equal. Then the value of x is what? Is 2, and the value of y is what? 3. The value of y is what? 3. Now let us take the next example. We have take up. We are going to some another basics problem to you. Now it's a given there. Find the in next problem what do we have? We have to find the scalar and vector component. We have to find here. We have to find here a scalar and vector component of the vector with initial point 2 1, given initial point and final, and also is given there terminal point -7, and terminal point is what? -5 and 7. Now look, we have given its initial point 2 1 and terminal point. Suppose our initial point is given by A and terminal point is given by B. Then now we are going to find out the vector AB. So suppose we have to find out how can we find out our vector AB there? Position vector of B minus position vector of A. Then it's our final point. Then -5 and minus this 2 I cap plus 7 minus 1 j cap, then we have -7 I cap plus 6 j cap. Now we get our vectors AB by taking that position vector of terminal point minus initial point there. Now we get our vector AB there. Now look here, we have to find out what we have to find out its a scalar component and a vector component. Then what is our scalar component? Scalar components are -7 and 6, yes. And what is our vector component? Our vector components are is given by -7 I cap and 6 j cap. We get our scalar component, it's a -7 and 6, and our vector component is what? It's a -7 I cap and 6 j. Now let's I hope so you have no doubts till now, because we have used solved some basics, very basics problem to you. Now look then what is our next basic problem is that it's what is given there. We have to find the sum of vectors. What is find the sum of vectors. Now what is given there? Vector A is what? I cap minus 2 j cap. Vector B is given by, and B is minus 2 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap. Look, I am writing on B there, it's only k there. Vector I minus 2 j cap plus k cap, then vector B was minus 2 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap, and vector C is given that it's what? It's the values vector C is given by I cap minus 6 j cap and minus 7 k cap and minus 7 k cap. Look, we have to what? Find the sum of the vector, then vector A plus vector B plus vector C. Now look, it's a x1 y1 z1 x2 y2 z2 x3 y3 z3. We are going to, when we are going to find out the sum of the vectors, then what with which have we have x1 plus x2 plus x3 I cap plus y1 plus y2 plus y3 j cap plus z1 plus z2 plus z3 k cap. Then we have to first of all add this I cap's value there. And here look, here is 1 minus 2 1 and minus 2 minus 1 and then 1 plus 1 means we get 0 I cap plus look minus 2 plus 4, we take all j caps numbers, minus 2 plus 2 2 and minus 6, it's a minus 4, then we get here minus 4 j cap minus 7 plus 5 minus 2 and plus 1, it's a minus 1, then minus k cap. Then now look, what we get the sum of vectors, 3 sums are there, it's minus 4 j cap minus k cap. This is the sum of vectors, our 3 vectors A, B and C. What do we get? It's a minus 4 j cap minus k cap. Now look, we have to next we are going to discuss next problem. What do we going to take next? Look, find the unit vector in the direction of vector. Now here we have to find out the unit vector. We have to find out unit vector in the. We have to find out the unit vector in the direction of the vector. In the direction of the vector. What is vector there? A is equal to I cap plus 2 j cap, sorry, it's I cap plus j cap plus 2 k cap. Look, now look here, we have to find out the unit vector in the direction of vector. Now look, how can we find out the any vector in the direction of a given vector? Look, we have to find out unit vector. Then To find out our unit vector in the direction of a given vector, it's given by what? If we have a find out, then it's our a cap is given by vector a divided by its magnitude. Our unit vector is a what? Our unit vector is a vector for a it's a what? It's our unit vector in the direction of vector a. In the direction of vector a. How can we get any vectors? Look, the unit vector in the direction of vector, the unit vector in the direction of vector a is given by a cap is given by vector a and divided by its magnitude. Then we are going to be calculated how look. Then we have to find out a cap. What is our vector a? It's I cap plus j cap plus 2k cap divided by magnitude of a. Now what is the magnitude of a? Is given by under root x square. Coefficient of I cap is what? 1. Coefficient of j cap is what? 1. Coefficient of k cap is what? 2. Then what do we get? 1 plus 1 plus 4. Then it's a root 6. What do we get? It's a root 6. Now what do we get? We have to find the unit vector in direction of, then it's a 1 plus 1. It's a I cap. 2 square is 4. Then root 6. Then it's divided by root 6. Then our a cap is given by 1 by root 6 I cap plus 1 by root 6 j cap plus 2 by root 6 k cap plus 2 by root 6 k cap. These are our unit vector in the direction of a given vectors. This is our unit vectors in the direction of given vectors. Now look up. Now we are going to take next another problems to discuss with you. Now, whenever you have to find out of unit vector in the direction of a given vector, then you have to be must be kept in mind that you have to find out the vector a cap there. Then look now we have to find the unit vector in the direction of vector pq, where p and q are the points. We look again. It's a question from the unit vector there. Now, but it's asking a different manner there. It's find the unit vector in the direction of vector pq. Find unit vector in the direction of pq, where direction of vector pq, where p and q are the point, where p and q are the point given by what the points of p and q. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, what do we have? We have to here find the unit vector in the direction of vector PQ. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. First of all, we are going to find out the what directed vector PQ there. How can we find out directed vector PQ? Going to be take position vector of q minus position vector of 1. Then we have 4 minus 1 I cap plus 5 minus 2 j cap plus 6 minus 3 k cap. Then what is our vector PQ is given by? It's a 3 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap. It's a 3 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap. Now we get our vector PQ there. But look, what is asking in our question that we have to find out a unit vector. We have to find out the unit vector in the direction of vector PQ. Then what is our unit vector in the direction of PQ is given by cap PQ cap vector PQ divided by its magnitude PQ. Then our vector PQ is what? 3 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap divided by its magnitude. How can we calculate its magnitude? It's a 3 square plus 3 square y square plus z square, again 3 square. Then what do we have? 3 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap is what? 9 plus 9 plus 9. 9 plus 18 plus 9, 27. The square root of 27. What do we get? We get 3 root 3. Then further we can solve it. Then what do we get? We get our unit vector in the direction of vector PQ is given by 1 by root 3 I cap plus 1 by root 3 j cap plus 1 by root 3 k cap. These are our the given vectors, vector PQ. Now to take next example to you. Look, what we have given there? Find a vector in the direction of vector. We have to find a vector. Again, we have to find a vector. We have here find a vector in the direction of vector. In the direction of vector. Vector is given by 5 I cap minus 2 j cap. 5 I cap minus not 2, it's a j cap plus 5 I cap minus j cap plus 2 k cap, which has magnitude 8 unit, which has magnitude 8 unit. Now look, we have to find a vector in the direction of vector. We have to find a vector in the direction of the vector. What is our vector given there? 5 I cap minus j cap plus 2 k cap, which has a magnitude 8 unit. Now we have to find out the vector having a magnitude 8, but we have to be, its direction is what? It's a directed, its direction is directed to the direction of this given vector 5 I cap minus j cap plus 2 cap. Look, then how can you find out any vector in the direction of? First of all, we are going to find out our vector. Just suppose we have a vector A there. It's a vector A. It's given by 5 I cap minus j cap plus 2 k cap. Now look, first of all, we are going to find out the unit vector in the direction of given vector A. First of all, what? We are going to find out unit vector in the direction of vector A. How can we calculate this? First of all, we are going to what? We are going to find out unit vector in the direction of vector A. The unit vector in the direction of vector A is what given by vector A upon mod of A. It's a 5 I cap minus j cap plus 2k and mod of A. How can we calculate mod of A? Yes, it's a what? Coefficient of I cap. It's a 5 square plus minus 1 coefficient of j cap plus coefficient of k cap, it's a 2 square. Now what is finally we get 5 I cap minus j cap plus 2 k cap, and here we get what 25 plus 1 plus 4 means root 30. Now we get our unit vector in the direction of vector A is given by 5 I cap minus j cap plus 2 k cap is under root 30. Now we get our unit vector in the direction of vector A, but here is about in our problem it's asking about we have to find a vector in the direction of a vector which is a magnitude 8 unit, but the magnitude of this direction is what? It's a 1 unit there, because we when we are going to calculate its magnitude we get it's what? It's our A cap, it's our unit vector in the direction of, then but to get our required vector, how can we get our required vector? This magnitude is 8 unit, is given by 8 into, what is our required vector? It's a 8 times into our vector A cap, means 8 times 5 I cap minus j cap plus 2 k cap is under root 30, is under root 30. Also we can further solve. Our required vector is given by 40 I cap minus 8 j cap plus 16 k cap and the whole root 30. This is our required vector. This is our required vector in the direction of given vector A, and having our magnitude is 8 unit. Look, whenever it's what we have to do in the given problem that we have to find a vector which having a magnitude 8 and direction is in the given direction of the given vector. To find out the any required vector, what we do? We are going to find first of all unit vector there, and after getting the unit vector, we are going to be multiply with the given magnitude. Okay, then our required vector is given by 40 I cap minus 8 j cap plus 16 k cap is equal to 30. Okay, this is enough for today's class. Please revise the all problems and all the topics which I have discussed, our basic fundamental concept of related to vectors there. Okay, thanks to all.